Julie. Well, if it wasn't for that girl, I would have stuck there until the hostess comes and pulls me out. Because I knew where I was supposed to go, and there was no way I was leaving this plane. Nobody was tricking me out of this plane. Nobody was going to trick me out of my destiny. I refused. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Nyando's Take again. If you're new here, karibu karibu. If you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for hanging out with me again. I really appreciate that. Hi.
Hi.
So today I'm not working, and I thought I'd do a story time and share how it was for me coming to Germany for the first time. It was a Mushamba moment for me, but everyone has their Ushamba moment. If you're Kenya, you know what Ushamba is. What is Ushamba? Like primitive moments, I would call it that. So I'm just going to be clearing my dishwasher while you do this. Let me put the camera, adjust the camera. Hoping you can hear me. So I got this call at around 11 because my daughter and I had been waiting for our visa for almost all year. We had been waiting for the visa. So around 11 o'clock, I'm just at home chilling. My daughter is in school. I get the call, hey, from the embassy, telling me to come and collect my visa. Oh my god. I was like, finally God, na papao. I was so excited. Anyway, to say the least, if you've ever been in the situation where you're waiting for a visa to go anywhere, or just crossing your fingers and you put all your eggs in this basket and hoping that things work out, when you finally get this call, it's like you're another world of your own. Anyway, I was so excited. I was so happy. Rushed to my my neighbor. I'll call her Crystal. Let's say I'll call her Crystal. She was a Christian like me. She came to the house. We were singing, dancing, just celebrating, and excited that I got the visa. Anyway, sent one of my neighbors who was around to go pick my kid. While she was there picking my kid, I was at home busy packing my stuff. Yeah, because I was sure I'm not planning on coming back. So I packed my stuff. Some of them I took home, we shall go. Some of them, actually most of my furniture, I left in the apartment and gifted the person who was coming next to me, gifted some of the stuff to my neighbors and friends. It's not that I had much actually, because I was a single mother living with my daughter. My daughter was around 9 years at that time. Someday I'll give the story about the struggles, or rather how we survived, or rather how my daughter and I survived when we were living alone, just the two of us. We went through some shit. We really did go through some shit, and yeah, sorry. We really did go through some shit, but I thank God we got through it, and God knew in my heart what I really wanted. God knew I was doing my best. I'm not saying that other people who haven't gotten out of the situations where they are, they're not doing their best, but I'm just saying I'm grateful to God that He got me from where I used to be to where I am right now. That is a story for another day. Maybe I'll tell that just to encourage somebody, or to somebody who is going through a situation that I was going through back then. They might have a reason to have hope. Actually, I'm digressing. So back to this story. I was excited. Quickly booked I booked for the next day. I was living in Mombasa. Let me just stop this for a while so that I can concentrate on you guys. I was living in Mombasa at that time. My daughter and I were living in Mombasa, and so I booked a bus for the next day so that I can go to Nairobi, because my plane was to leave from Nairobi. No, let me think again. Well, I can't even remember, because no, I hadn't I hadn't booked by that time. I don't even know. I don't know. It was a long time ago. There was a lot of crap going on. I can't even remember how was that with the booking. Hey girl, I don't remember. But yeah, like I said, I packed my stuff. Some of them I sent home. Whatever was left there, I gifted my neighbors, my friends, and whoever was coming to take the apartment after me. It was a bed sitter, so it's not like I had a lot in my house, and it's not like I needed a lot. It was just my daughter and I. Most of the time we were not at home. I was busy at work, she was busy at school. When she comes home, it's home. You know, if you're in Kenya, you know how their school system there is. Kids are like grilled to their books. When I came here in Germany, I found it really weird. I saw how chilled kids are. I'm like, whoa. Anyway, so I've gotten my visa. I've gotten the call that my visa is ready. I was to pick my visa, of course, in Nairobi. So I booked for the next day. Went to Nai with my kid, packed everything, get the kids to my apartment, whoever was coming next after me. So I went to Nai. In Nai, I went to my home girls. These two girls, Laura and Eliza. If you're watching this, in life we all need people we can depend on. These two girls have been my rock. Now I'm getting emotional. Let's take a break. Sorry about that. I just had to cut that off. These two girls have seen me through some shit in my life. Like, the lowest I was ever in life, and these two girls stuck by me. I'll never ever forget that. Girls, people always talk about having sisters from other mothers. These two are my sisters from another mother. I've adopted them, whether they like it or not. We are related. I have decided we are related. Those are just they've been my rock through thick and thin.
Okay.
Anyway, so I went to Nai. In Nai, I went to Laura's place. Actually, I went to Neliza's place. Because Laura was living in their family home with her mom. So Laura's mom is this mother who adopted me, because my parents died when I was still young. Laura's mom practically adopted me. This is one woman who has a big heart. She takes everybody. She takes everybody in. I mean, I really didn't think this was going to be hard talking about, but yeah. Well, Laura's mom is adopted us, and actually she adopts everybody. She's this mother who gives lectures to everybody. She sees you doing crap, she'll give you a lecture like she's your mom. She sees you doing something positive, she'll praise you like she's your mom. Like, God bless this woman. Anyway, I went to Neliza's place, put my stuff. So of course we had to go to Laura's place because I had to bid goodbye to my adopted mama. And I think we had dinner at a place, if I'm not wrong. I think we had dinner at a place on that day. Then from there we went to Neliza's place because we had to be away from mama so that we can do our stupid stuff, Neliza, myself, and Laura. So we went to Neliza's place, and yeah, of course, excitement and everything. Oh, Julie, ukienda usitusahau, blah blah blah, just the crap that people talk about, girls talk about. Ikafika jioni, it got to the evening, they're like, Julie, you have to go outside. We have to go out and celebrate. I'm like, mimi nitoke kwa nyumba. I'm like, I write what that means there. Mimi nitoke kwa nyumba leo. There's no way I'm leaving this place so that I can go outside and my passport is stolen, or my visa disappeared, or God forbid I die before I go to Germany. I'm not leaving this house. You guys, if you want, you can go out, do whatever thing you want to do, but God save your souls if you're not here in time to take me to the airport. I was like, you guys do whatever you'll be doing out there, but make sure you're here to take me to the airport, because whatever happens, I have to get to Germany. So my two girls went out, of course. Actually, before they went out, they took one final photo. I'll put it here or here. I know they'll kill me for this, but that was like our goodbye photo. And yeah, they went out. I actually didn't even sleep much that day. I was awake most of the night. I prayed a lot that day. I really did pray. I prayed a lot, thanking God just for everything working out like it worked out, and that I was finally leaving the country. So it's I can't remember even what time my flight was, but to say the least, I wanted to be there like 2 hours before my flight, or even definitely much earlier than I was supposed to be there, because there was no way I was going to let anything mess up this. I had to to leave the country. So Akina and Eliza came back late. I remember they came back late. I was already dressed up. Chiku was also already dressed up, and I'm like, damn, these girls, God, they're going to mess me up. Anyway, Nelisa came with Laura back there, and I remember on that day, Nelisa had an entanglement with this guy, or I can't, she had an entanglement with somebody, or a fight with somebody. So they came back home, and I'm like, you guys are here, I'm already pissed off, like, you guys are late, blah blah blah, we need to leave. And instead of them leaving, they're still there fighting about whatever it was they were fighting. Oh my God, it was just hectic. All this time I'm feeling, God, I have diarrhea. Oh God, I have stomachache, I have headache, my blood sugar is going hawk. I'm like, guys, can you just sort your issues when I'm out? Anyway, and Nelisa's brother was the one who was driving into the airport. So Tosh finally came. Actually, Tosh also came late on that day. It seemed like everything was just happening to make me more nervous on that day. Anyway, Tosh finally came. I can't even remember what happened with this fight between Nelisa and this guy. Nelisa, if you're watching this, I know you'll be watching. Can you comment down there and say whatever happened? I can't really remember. Everything is kind of blur on that day. I was seeing stuff, but I also wasn't seeing stuff, because the only thing I was seeing was I'm supposed to be on a plane leaving this place. So, of course, finally, we pack everything and we are off to the airport. I can't remember what time my flight was. So, Mombasa Road, we are driving to the airport. Suddenly the car decides it doesn't want to move.
Oh, hell no!
Chineke. I'm like, God, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Akina and Elisa and Laura, they came out from, they had gone out. So of course they still had their disco outfits. I'm like, I'm not leaving this car. Somehow you will have to carry me with this car, whether it's moving or not. You have to get me to the airport. So that was when I'm thinking back at it, that was a funny picture. These two chicks really dressed well, pushing a car. Hey, girls. Anyway, the car moved finally, and we got to the airport, bid our goodbyes. I was now in the airport with my kid, and that was my first international flight, and of course I was nervous. I had no idea what I'm doing. I know sometimes in the airport these people can just stress you because they feel like stressing you, so of course I was nervous about everything. Anyway, but everything went smoothly. We got to the aeroplane, my daughter for the first time, and we fly off. So after a few minutes, I would say a few minutes, the aeroplane lands and guys are getting out. So
here came my embarrassing moment.
I'm very sure we are not in Germany, because there's no way I can be in Germany within a few minutes. And guys are getting out. Where the hell are these people going to? No, I'm not leaving this plane, because I'm very sure this is not Germany. So guys are going out, and she's like, Mom, guys are going out. And I'm like, yeah, they're going out, but I'm sure this is not Germany. Where are they going? There was no way I was leaving this plane. Me, I would stay here. They will have to carry me if they want to take me out of this plane. That there was no way I was leaving the plane, because I was sure that is not Germany and my destination is Germany. So then finally a chick comes, actually a brown skinned chick comes along, a Kenyan comes along, and she has this big paper bag, not paper bag, sondern not a paper bag, a plastic bag, a big plastic bag with a clothes. And I'm like, guy, aki amefukuzwa. Amefukuzwa kutoka Germany. Oh my god. But on the other hand, I was wondering, how come she's coming from Germany? Because I asked her, I was like, hey, but can I ask you, where are you coming from? She's like, from Germany. So I'm wondering, if she's coming from Germany and me, I'm coming from Nairobi, where are we? Where are we? Julie didn't even look at the manifest to know we were going to make a stop in Mombasa before coming to Germany. So this chick had landed in Nairobi and she was coming to Mombasa, whereas my plane was coming from Nairobi, then Mombasa, and we were going to what do you call that? Exchange planes to take the Lufthansa to Frankfurt. So she leaves, and I'm like, okay, but I was kind of finding it weird to ask her, why do you have all the luggage with you? Like, ulifukuzwa or what? I was just curious. I found it weird. And she's like, but then you guys have to leave. And I'm like, what do you mean we have to leave? I'm going to Germany. I know we are not in Germany. Like, hey, you're supposed to take another plane. Oh, Julie. Well, if it wasn't for that girl, I would have stuck there until the hostess comes and pulls me out. Because I knew where I was supposed to go, and there was no way I was leaving this plane. Nobody was tricking me out of this plane. Nobody was going to trick me out of my destiny. I refused. So I finally come out, but I came out, I was confused. Of course, somebody could look at me and see this is a definition of confusion from up to the bottom. So there was this guy, this cute guy, I must say. Some white guy. So I think he saw how confused I was. Thank God he could speak German. I mean, he could speak English, and he was coming from Germany. So he came to me and like, where do you want to go? Are you going to Germany? I'm like, yeah. And I said, yeah, I'm going to Germany, but we've been told you're supposed to come. I'm like, yeah, come with me. Anyway, that was kind of him. I think he just saw, nimshamba hata nimsaidie. Anyway, whichever way. So he took us with him. I mean, we just followed him, went to the transit. Now, I knew I was going to Germany. My friend Becky in Germany had already told me Germany is cold. So Julie thought she's very, very well prepared. I don't know if I have the photos. If I still have the photos, I think I have. I must be having the photos somewhere. I look for them and place them somewhere here. Julie has a thick jacket, and I don't know if I had boots. I can't even remember if I had. I think I had boots on. My kid also with that thick jacket and boots. And we're in Mombasa in November when it's really, really hot. So guys around are looking at us like weird. And me in my head, I'm thinking, you people have no idea. You have no idea where I'm going. You have no idea where I'm going. I have to dress for the occasion. I'm going to Germany. Oh God. Anyway, so yeah. We got to the plane and finally landed in Frankfurt. It was a very comfortable flight. We didn't have many travels. It was okay. So we came to Frankfurt. I came out and I asked myself, what the hell am I doing in a very big freezer? My God, it was cold. It was cold. These big jackets, these thick jackets I had, that was nothing. That was nothing. Anyway, so that was my experience of my first flight, my first international flight coming to Germany. It was an embarrassing moment in the plane, but everyone has that moment in their life. So just thought I would share this as a by the way today, because I really didn't have anything planned for today, a video planned for today. Thought I would just give somebody something to laugh about, maybe, or that to scold about. But yeah, my home girls, Neliza, Laura, Mama Laura, I have you here. I thank you for everything, you guys, in every way you've supported me. Then I was so lucky, God sent me angels. I came here and my friend Becky, I mean when he came here, we went direct to my friend Becky's place. Actually, it's through her that I actually even landed in Germany, a story for another day. And she gifted my kid a Warmflasche. What is Warmflasche? What is Warmflasche? What is Warmflasche? I mean, this is a Warmflasche. What is it called? Forgotten. A tiny one. Yeah, because she knew it was called. And she gifted me a sweater, which I still have to date. And yeah, made us a warm meal, because I remember when I was doing my German course, they told us, please, when you go to Germany, when you land in the evening, don't expect that you'll be getting bread. If you'll be getting a warm meal. If someone offers you bread, be grateful, because that is your evening meal. Don't expect to galley in the evening, because most of the families, they take cold meals in the evening. Mostly it's just bread or some salad, something like that. So that was my story, coming to Germany for the first time, flying an international flight. And how was yours? How was your story? If you're a YouTuber and you have in your channel a story about how you came here, or if you had such experiences, put the link down there. I'll come and watch and see what shenanigans you did on your part. Otherwise, have a blessed day, have a beautiful day. I'm going to finish doing my dishes, and maybe I'll be going with my dog out for a walk later. I'm not sure. I'm not feeling like it because the weather is really crappy. Let me show you. It doesn't look cold, but it is cold. I don't know how many degrees you have today, girl, but it's kind of cold. So take care of yourselves. If you are new here, please subscribe. It costs you nothing. Trust me, it costs you nothing to subscribe. Just subscribe, watch the videos, comment, like. I'll appreciate that. Have a beautiful day. Have a blessed day. I'll see you in my next